All right. So, Jimmy said you saw Takashi at church, which is cool, right?
Yeah.
Another situation when it comes to church is this whole Marvin Sapp thing. So you guys were the ones that brought it to my attention because I didn't really hear about it. So what happened?
Yo, so do you, Jay? Do you know who Marvin Sapp is?
Yeah, he's like a gospel singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I just seen. I mean, everybody, y'all saw the clip going around, and then I seen the memes going around.
He's hilarious.
He was basically at a church, and they were doing. I don't know if he was collecting offering for a specific thing, but he was basically like ushers lock lock all the doors type stuff.
Yeah. Like
And
Sonny from Bronx Tale.
it went viral because they were like, "Why is he locking the doors?" and basically forcing people to give because he was like, "I know 1,000 people gonna give, or like 100 people gonna give 1,000 or something like that."
It was
And
yeah.
Oh, he on his Paula White?
I don't know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it was kind of like that, and then it kind of went viral. It snowballed into a bunch of memes that everybody was doing, and the churches took it upon themselves on this past Sunday to make that joke.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Wow.
But yeah,
So on Sunday, your church closed the doors when it came to the offering?
yeah. Just kidding. No.
I did. It doesn't really make a difference, but like I did want to I feel like clarify because people keep saying he said lock the doors.
No,
but
he didn't. He said close the doors. He did.
Which
He
like
did
it
say
doesn't
close
really
the
make a
doors.
difference, right? Because he was
Okay.
saying nobody leave.
Kind
basically.
of. Well, kind of does. It's not like you're locked down. You're like trapped in here. It's like, you know.
I feel like that's what he was kind of insinuating, though, right? Like nobody.
Well, he said it
leaves.
like 5 times. Close the doors.
Oh yeah.
Right? He did
Oh,
one
okay.
of those joints, and he said it like 4 or 5 times to the
With
usher.
the eyes like that.
He did.
I feel like I might be adding extras to it, but that's just how I roll. You know, so
Yeah.
go check out the video and hit me back if he did his eyes like that.
He did do his eyes
I
like
feel like he
that.
did.
That's
I feel like he
He
did.
did.
we gotta leave the link for people to watch it.
You got to do a side by side comparison to yours and his.
For real.
Jay Acosta is not in
He's like, what is going on?
For real.
Can you hear us, Jay?
Right. Is he frozen?
Oh, maybe he can.
Maybe.
No, I was trying to find a video.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I think I found it.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that
Let
was
me see if I can play
crazy.
it.
Oh man.
All right.
This was from July of last year, too, by the way.
What? And now is when it's going viral?
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, this is a video that I
Is it right here?
What?
This is it right here.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
How many minutes is that, bro?
I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
I see. Look at his eyes.
We all gonna leave together.
I said.
Okay.
Somebody made us
There it is.
sauce.
That's
Not
so
with the
crazy.
MJ.
Okay,
Not with the
lady of my
MJ.
life. Playing lady of my life.
That's
Dang,
crazy.
that's wild.
So how much was he asking, and what was he asking for?
40,000.
I think he said 40,000 from 1,000 people, and then it was like tiered. Right?
Not
And
40,000 from 1,000.
then- Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 1,000
Not-
people to give
yes.
$20.
Yes.
And then the people on stage to give $100.
He says. I think he said some people to give like 40,000. Let me see now.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he did.
Let me see.
Like from one person to give
I don't
No,
think
from
that's
1,000
possible.
people. From 1,000 people. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
check a couple
Oh,
of
he was
people.
saying $20 though. I think.
I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, right here. I it's in the Telegram chat.
Oh, what?
Oops,
Oops,
sorry.
sorry.
My bad.
They understand the cost that's involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close the doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
But I mean, regardless, man, closing the doors and like bullying people to give. Is
Right.
Wow.
You tonight and those that are watching.
But you got to seal God's word, brother Jimmy.
You got a what?
You got to seal God's word.
I mean, that makes sense if You're at the International Summer Convention of the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not a member of that, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't abide. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna manipulate me into, even if it's $20. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, I don't know. I think a majority of Christians would have given the $20 if it wasn't set up like that. You know,
Mhm.
especially when you rocking a presidential rollie. You know what
That's
I
what
mean?
I just looked at right now. I was just gonna mention.
And you look like you need to do some prayer and fasting. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
Yeah, that's not even. Yeah, that joint got like diamonds on it too.
It's a bust down rollie.
That's crazy. Well, anyway, why the church playing these games after all these years?
It's people, but I don't know.
I mean, it just makes us look like fools.
Nah, 20 per person for 1,000 people is not 40,000, man. That's 20,000. Your math is off.
Right.
Marco says, "Pass the offering plate. Give $1 at least."
Thank you for volunteering and becoming a member, Mark.
Make sure you hit the link below.
Huh? I need 1,000 people in here to get $20.
Hey, sorry, lock the doors.
Lock
Ain't
the
nobody
chat.
leaving
You
the
can't leave the chat.
Lock the chat.
That's crazy.
Imagine.
I can't leave.
You can't exit the screen, no nothing.
You gotta pay to exit.
Right.
Yo, that'd be dope. That'd be
That would
dope.
be
How do we do
crazy.
that?
That'd be dope.
That would be
Hey,
crazy.
yo, we was talking about a paywall yesterday, but I think I like this idea better.
This was much better.
If y'all ever open like a paywall like that, you should call it like the Marvin Sapp like
Something.
tier
Package?
or whatever. Yeah,
The Marvin
That's
Sapp. Yeah, I
crazy.
love that. That's
that's
hilarious.
crazy.
I mean, what do y'all think about, like, what would you do in a situation like that where you're at church and then, you know, maybe it's not your church, maybe it's a conference like this, right, where it's a guest pastor, and because that wasn't his church, right? He was visiting. So I mean, like, what do y'all do in that situation? Do y'all just sit there and wait for them
I'm gonna give
over
my $20 so he can open the door.
so you can leave?
Yeah,
You're gonna pay the tax.
we'll pay that tax. God's gonna multiply.
That's wild.
I feel like I'm slightly spiteful or something, where like I just feel like I'm not gonna let you tell me what to do, so I wouldn't give it just because of like you trying to like force people to do it. Like I just won't do it.
Wow, that's rebellion.
I know, my bad. But like Jay LA said, if it would have been a different approach, and you know, and they said, you know, this is the need or whatever, and we're just there's, you know, enough people in here, like if you could just give $20 or like whatever. I don't know if he just framed it differently, I might be more
He didn't
willing.
say close the doors.
Yeah, if he
He
didn't say
changed
close the
everything.
doors and y'all ain't got nowhere to go anywhere but to eat or something like that. He said to the
Right, I
restaurant.
have no idea like what people are going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you
Yeah.
just think everybody going to brunch.
Right.
You know, that's just wild.
So yeah, I just don't like try to like force me or do some like psychological trick or try, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That would make me be like, I'm not giving it. I'm not giving
Yeah.
anything to this.
Right.
I don't know if that's right or not, but that's how I am.
No, me too. I mean, I agree with you too, especially like, you know, when his wrist is bleeding like that, and then he's talking about hopping in his truck and going to the hotel. Like, I know he's not driving a truck with 240,000 miles, bro. Like, you need to relax with that. You know what I mean?
Is you sent this in? Is this like?
Yeah, that's a statement from the church. That was the official that was the official statement from them. Yeah.
All right. So for our audio only listeners, can you read what it says?
Bro, I could barely see that on the screen.
I'll read it.
You can see that?
Yeah. So this is from March 29th of this year. Official statement from the PAW Inc. Incorporated. On July 23rd, 2024, Bishop Marvin Sapp ministered at the International Summer Convention of the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World, Inc. After ministering a dynamic and thought-provoking message, Bishop Marvin Sapp, at the request of our organization, proceeded in receiving a free will offering that would go towards expenses incurred for the gathering. That's
So
it. That's
that
all.
makes it sound like they told him to ask for the offering.
I'm sure they did, but I don't know if they told him to say close the doors and stuff. But I mean, maybe they don't have a problem with it, with him having done that. But yeah, the rest of us kind of do.
Hey man, we need you to go out there and collect 40K, bro.
Right.
Say less. You know what I mean?
Maybe they
Lock the
told him.
doors.
Maybe they told him you're not getting paid unless you go out there. and collect
Right.
this
Listen, man,
money."
you're not getting your honorarium. Yo.
Marcos Munoz said they waited over 6 months to respond. Well, I think they're just responding to the backlash that just happened recently.
Because it just went viral.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could have just gave the Rolex. I mean, just a plain one is 63K.
I do agree with their statement though, in saying that it's a free will offering. Like nobody has to give anything if they don't want to.
But the doors were locked.
But why are you kidnapping me though? Why are you kidnapping me? Like that's because listen, if any one of you was in my house and I tell you like, yo, close the doors, like implying that you can't leave, you know what I mean? Like, and it's being that he's somewhat in a position of notoriety, right? In a position of power because he's a pastor and a bishop, right? I feel like saying something like that is threatening to some folks, right? Especially like if you don't sold 20,000 or $20 or whatever the number is, like you're not gonna get your blessing. Like that's just crazy to me.
I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know if it was some lean on me, the chains, and they was locking the door. I'm like that.
Mr. Clock.
If it was just like them standing by the door to be, that's
Hey,
different. It wasn't like they got bring the locks
Mhm.
or anything like that. But I don't know.
I just feel like nobody's gonna make me stay in there,
Right.
and force me to give money if I don't want to.
Right.
And I feel like everybody should have that same mindset when it comes to this type of stuff. I understand everybody doesn't, but I think that they should.
And if anybody in that congregation or whoever was at that service felt threatened, I'm sure somebody would have called the police. Like, why didn't nobody call the police? You know what I mean? Like,
They're holding
You
us
gonna
for
call the
ransom.
police?
Yeah. No, just saying that I'm
Being threatened.
being held against
for
my
ransom.
will. Right.
I'm being extorted.
Yeah, something. They're not letting me out the church.
That's wild.
LNF says, is it true that they overspent on the conference and he was trying to recoup 40K?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
If that's even the case, he should have just came out and said that.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
we overspent. We need 40K.
Hey,
I
man,
need
I'm
12,
sure.
20 people.
Let me hold something.
Yeah. And that's it. Call it a day. Marco says, I would try to make an excuse that I left my wallet in my car.
Nah,
No excuse,
nah.
brother.
No, because he was
Yeah,
telling
that's-
people like you could do like he didn't say Apple Pay. He said, but you could do it with your phone. And he told everybody like he told the ushers to bring out the baskets and then people who were gonna give. He said that they could just like tap their phones in the act of like they're giving. You know what I mean? So he would have been like, you got your phone? Come on up here. You know what I mean? Like you don't need your wallet. You got Apple Wallet, right?
Right. We got Venmo, Apple Pay, Zelle,
everything. Bitcoin, Ethereum,
Klarna, the Afterpay.
That's crazy.
Klarna.
EBT.
Yo, can you imagine your
Or easy
offering?
payments
Right.
of
Yeah, your
$5.
offering is 4 easy payments, interest free.
That's wild.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
Dave Ramsey gonna
That's how they
be.
do in Uber Eats.
Oh my god.
It's
that's
DoorDash, by the
crazy
way.
too.
Same thing.
I guess. I guess.
On Instagram, Q official said them ushers would have definitely gotten elbow dropped if I was there. On my good God, for real.
For real, the Stone Cold Steve Stunner. The Stone Cold Stunner.
For real.
Me and my twin, you better come with me. Are you coming? You gonna come with me? You gonna come with me?
Yes.
I'd be like, okay, come on,
Right.
Shaq,
I'll
keep
scratch that
going.
lady's wig off. Stop playing with me. Open the door.
That Remy lace front. I'm snatching out so quick.
Crazy.
But anyway,
That's
praise God,
crazy.
everybody.
LNF says Sap Church gonna be the first to take the chip during offering. That's crazy.
Mm.
Not,
Yeah,
not
facts.
chip me up, fam.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy.
Imagine paying your offering with the mark of the beast.
That
No, when you come in, so for you to exit,
Hold
right?
on, hold on.
It's like the turnstiles in New York
Mark
when
of
you
the
get on the train, you just beep. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
That's
we don't know
crazy.
if that will actually, become.
Oh
the-
my bad. I didn't mean to
the
talk
mark.
about your man's Elon.
Okay.
Jay, your pastor. My bad.
Chill.
Jay gonna sign up. Chip. Like, sir, we only need one wrist. Chip.
Do both for good measure.
Just to be safe, right?
Hilarious.
That's
wild.
crazy.
That's wild.
You
The Q
stupid.
official said no more locked doors in all caps.
I'm assuming he's talking about next Friday. Don't watch it. It's not.
not holy.
No.
Go ahead and add that to the
Pastor
TMC boo
Elon.
list.
Right, exactly.
Not Pastor Elon.
But anyways.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're
Oh,
good.
no.
You're good. Yeah. I'm out. That's the last time I'll visit that church. For real.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a church. Out here in the San Fernando Valley. And y'all remember Reverend Price?
Yes.
Yes.
So he came up to the church, and he was collecting offering, and he was telling people like basically that they're broke because they don't give, and he was saying that people weren't healed, right, because they didn't give, right. And I was like, that was crazy to me because one of the guys at the church who was like a really cool dude, man. He helped with the children's ministry and stuff like that. He was in a wheelchair, right? Like as long as I had been in that church, and it's probably like 3 years I was there. He had been in a wheelchair. I don't know, what happened or whatever, and I just felt bad because like there was so many people in the church like that, that I knew who were dealing with different things, and and then Price is up there talking about like, your whatever sickness, you know what I mean, whatever ailment you have, whatever, like it's because you're not giving. And I was like, whoa, like, are you gonna put that on people? You know what I mean? Like, that was the last time I went to that church. And he was a guest speaker. He wouldn't even like, you know what I'm saying? Like the pastor there.
That's so sad.
Yeah, for real.
Dang.
Very sad. But it goes on in America every Sunday. Well, not even America. You got Africa. I mean, Africa seems to be on another level. So.
Oh, somebody, yeah. Did you see the one where the dude is walking on air? Did you see that one? What, did you send it?
I didn't send it.
But you saw it, but you know which one I probably
Yeah.
sent it.
You probably did send it. Yeah. We should try to get that. That's a funny video.
Yeah, we'll post it to the Instagram.
Make sure you follow him. That's not Christian.
Yo, so this is for those who ain't seen it yet. It's this pastor who's like walking down the stairs, right? And it's like, and then the caption on the screen is like basically that he's anointed or whatever, and then he's walking down the stairs, and like right when he gets to the last step, it zooms into his feet, right? And then he's like walking on air, right? Like, but you don't see like the rest of his body, so you don't know if he's holding on to something, someone's holding him up, and there's all kinds of shadows like at the bottom, so it looks like somebody or something came in. It's horrible, but that video is crazy. We'll post it to the IG.
Are you laughing at the comment? Read it, Troy.
Read it. You gotta read it. I want to see what it is that.
LNF said, yep.
She can't even get it.
I've been in churches like that too.
Wow.
Told a dude who was in a wheelchair that he didn't get healed because he lacked faith. He actually damaged his life.
Wow.
Left said Wildcats.
Wait.
She can't even breathe.
But listen, nobody gonna tell me to do nothing. If I don't feel like I even have the faith to, like, you know what I mean, then I'm not trying to be.
You're trying to be embarrassed? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not gonna be trying to walk.
Oh.
If I
Oh, you
can't
found
walk-
it. Look at your man. Look at your man.
Stop it.
He's walking on air.
Why?
You know he gave 20,000.
You're dumb. No, he looked like he got the 20,000.
Bag secured.
Not them zooming in so you can't see.
I know.
But look at the shadows on the ground though. Like it looked like somebody come in and grab your man's arms. Look. And then they disappear as soon as he goes down. Look at the shadows. Look, dipped.
They walked off.
Yeah, dipped. Hey, is that door open? Is that door open or am I bugging?
Which one?
Yeah,
The
the
front
front
door.
door.
Yeah,
It's
fine.
open, right? Like someone just creeped out. They want to slam the door because you know what I mean.
Bruh.
Yo,
Oh my
this is
gosh,
wild.
that was
son.
freaking funny. LNF. I'm sorry.
Yo, she's still laughing at that. You still?
Because
She's wild.
not him damaging his legs more. Trying to, look what he trying to do.
Man said, "Ta-da!" Yo, that's how it was, though, right?
Oh my gosh.
That's how it was. Like, yo, your man.
That's
like, check this out,
crazy.
bro. Check this out. I'm about to
Y'all are
walk on
messed
air.
up.
I'm about to moonwalk. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. man.
Anyway, that's so sad.
Look at Jay. Jay, why are you laughing now?
That's great. The same thing. That's crazy. Same church bought an Indian pastor who got caught doing fake healings and miracle iPhone rechargings.
Wait, what? Miracle iPhone recharge? What does that
I've never
mean?
heard of that before.
Yeah, what
Maybe he like held the phone and it was like automatically charging, but he had the little thing in his palm. He had a sweater, and then he probably like put it right here.
Oh, you seen this trick before?
No, I haven't. I just thought about it.
That's wild.
LNF, where do you go to church?
Right?
And they do all the Houdini stuff. Oh, I'm just kidding. His thing was literally recharging everyone in the church at the church phone at the same time. What the heck? His thing was literally recharging everyone in the church phone at the same time.
Like that was his thing.
Oh,
Yo, I think I found it.
that's crazy. Are you gonna see LNF right there? The video. Juby. Try me.
That's wild.
Pause.
Yeah, so we just gonna react to Christian.
I know at this point, right? Is that what this has become?
Yo,
That's crazy. Are you gonna play it? Oh, you're not gonna play it?
I can't.
Oh,
I don't
oh,
have.
okay. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I got my powers taken away.
Oh.
Oh, the privileges.
Yeah, I'm on
He was doing too
timeout.
much.
Yeah, I'm on timeout. Here we go.
Oh, is this him, LNF?
To charge now.
As you declare that the phones will begin to charge.
Let's go. Let's see.
The phone was battery low. Just a few
I'm at
bars.
37%.
But she could see it charging with her own eyes to the extent that now the battery is better than it was. The phone has charged.
The phone and the
Wow.
phone is not charging. I command it to charge now.
As you
That's a-
declare
Not the Nokia.
Wow. Yo, but those Nokias don't really like. Was it like the old school one, the brick? I didn't notice the phone.
It looked like it. Oh, that's what he was holding.
Like those never die. Like the battery lasts you for like 6 months. Like after one charge.
It's a satellite phone.
Marcos Mina says, someone bring David Blaine to a Christian conference, please.
Stupid. Using the power of God to charge a phone is absurd. Listen, I'm not above believing miracles. I believe in miracles, signs, and wonders
For sure.
that they are for today. I believe that, if they're in the jungle somewhere and I don't know, just the rarest of circumstances, I do believe God can move, that the Holy Spirit can move and perform whatever he needs for a person. But there are also scammers in the church. So that's where the discernment of the Holy Spirit is important for everybody to have.
Also, don't be letting nobody just manipulate you into believing anything.
And don't be letting anybody lay hands on you. Because I don't know
that
you.
part. Come on, please.
And I don't know how you pray. And I don't
praying
know.
too.
Witches pray too.
Yeah.
Warlocks pray too.
Yo.
But yeah. You gonna come with me, Twin?
Mhm.
For the
We headed for the door. Anyway.
The cool part is that, like, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're lost somewhere and your phone is dead, you could just go into a Nigerian church and know that you'll be taken care of. In less than a minute, you'll have like half a charge on your phone, and then you could call that Uber.
Dang.
They got Ubers over there? That's crazy. Mitch says if I gotta pay you money for a miracle, I'm okay.
Valid.
Leon says these pastors be touchy feely. For real.
Wow.
Latin churches got you. Facts.
Yo, Spanish churches be on some other stuff, man. Like
They be on that African vibe.
they be on, like I think the Spanish churches is definitely like super hyper spiritual, but I think it's because we also are like into like witchcraft and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's part of the culture, like in some shape, form, or fashion. And I know a lot of people are probably gonna disagree with me, but y'all be sana culito de rana. I know you do. I know you do. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Right.